EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, it is the opener of the 2024 NFL season, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the New England Patriots. Well, the kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway. Off we go in Foxborough. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards.
Let's go now.
Richardson going right to the air. This will be swung out wide for Taylor. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Here now, 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just a pickup of 3, but that is indeed enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now Richardson back to throw it. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 67 yards. And the Colts are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his 2nd season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Marcus Jones going to elect to bring this one out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. He'll get this to the 24, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Now Jones. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage after it.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Throwing Jones. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Still going inside the 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Still in the 1st quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown. Then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out. Still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And hitting Juju on the slant. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Juju Smith-Schuster. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Juju Smith-Schuster. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And that one makes it 14-7. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1. Richardson off the play fake. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one good for 37 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw. Left side, he finds Pierce. His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Patriots' 36-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Check, Bobcat. Check, Bobcat.
A give for Taylor running right side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10.
60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. This is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Colts go up by 2 touchdowns. Here's Gay now to add the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Colts 21, Patriots 7. Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration, pure, unbridled joy after that one.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. Open man right side is Smith-Schuster, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Well, everybody was up there ready at the line of scrimmage, CD, but no snap, and the delay of game ensued.
Yeah, and I'm sure their head coach is asking the exact same thing. What's going on out there? Almost like they thought they had more time than actually was on the clock.
Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Back to throw. Jones. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Samson Ebukam coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Bryce Baringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. Fielded at the 43. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute. But did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it. And afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second and 10. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. The option to give to Taylor here. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Ready?
3rd down and 6.
Mustang 19.
Richardson out of the shotgun. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here in the 1st down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to make it 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep for New England is Marcus Jones. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. Jones. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. And worth pointing out, after that last completion, that puts this young quarterback over 10,000 yards passing for his career. And fair to say, he's not done yet.
No doubt about it. He's really just getting started because he's not quite into the prime of his career. So it's likely he's going to hit a few more of these milestones as this career progresses. So let's face it, we'll acknowledge this number, and we'll celebrate the milestones down the road.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Back to throw. Jones. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. It'll be a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Jones from the gun on 3rd down. And he is caught. It's a wing of maneuver. And they'll get him to the ground, and he has another 1st down at the Colts 43. A really nice nice gain of 25 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd down and 9. Looking to throw. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him, because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Jones. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Well, PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. And that flag accepted.
Matt Gay to kick off for the Colts.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Oh, yeah? We got more where that came from. Okay, this could be it. This could be it. This could be the turning point. Let's go.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick 6, and now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they are moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
As you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he is caught by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. So we pause for an injured player, and not what you want to see. Juju Smith-Schuster, he's in some pain out there. Boy, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout.
Here we go, get set. 12. 21.
2 yards on this play.
Here's Jones on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Finding Hardman here over the middle. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but, boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
To throw again on second down. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Again, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll look to throw again. And they get Jones for the 3rd time in this ball game. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Well, Brent, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Pierce. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Let's go right now. Ready up. Let's go. Here we go. Cut my team. Cut my team. Let's play some D out there, fellas. Ready?
1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. Flush to his right. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Off play action, Richardson. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Ready? 18! Seven Pirates! 19 tight! 19 tight!
A final shot before the half. Richardson. Throw left side complete. That's Pierce. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Patriots 7.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. With a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game. Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. It's Eckler again. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one good for 13 and a New England first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Another modest gain there on that one, and I think, Charles, you can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, and they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner, because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now if they hope to get back into this game. They'll have to do it by throwing the football and hope to have success through the air.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Colts are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Airing it out deep for Woods. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Let's go now.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Check mash. Check mash. Hurt.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, 62 yards. And the Colts are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Well, yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. He'll get this to about the 38.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Jones. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jones. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6. They go to the ground again with Taylor. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
Go check, go check.
Off the option, here's Taylor. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. On the return is Jones. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Second and 7. Operating from the gun, Jones. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 41-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. A lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it.
Jones pass complete to Juju Smith-Schuster. I'll pick up a 13 yards. It's now
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. Jones. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 24-yard line. A couple of big plays in succession there for the Pats. They're on the move. They go back to the ground now with Eckler. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8.
Here we go. 11.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. Desperation time now. Here's Jones. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces, and I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them. trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And it's third down.
And this offense on third down today, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run the toss here with Taylor. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 109 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the season opener. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
1st and 10, Taylor now. No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go.
On the option to give to Taylor here. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. Off the option, here's Taylor. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. When we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. They run once more with Taylor. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the 1st on 3rd. On the option to give to Taylor here. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards, and now a decision here on 4th and 1.
Ready, break.
They'll run for it. It's Taylor. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
Here we go. Start.
Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Colts, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for New England, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.